Simpson, you about to get flagrant fouled this year. You about to catch some balls. They're not going to like this. I'm letting you know right now, Michaela Timpson, they are not going to like this, okay? You came out and admitted what so many people already know, which is Caitlin Clark is the reason for all of.
Coaches rarely admit when a single player gets in their head. Dawn Staley just broke that silence, revealing just how deep the damage from one Caitlin Clark performance really went. Michaela Timpson recently shared her thoughts on practicing alongside Caitlin Clark, and her comments are stirring plenty of reaction. She described sharing the floor with Clark as an incredible experience, praising her ability to create her own scoring chances, knock down threes, and still be a genuinely great teammate. Timpson called Clark someone worth looking up to, adding that so much of what's currently happening for players across the league traces directly back to her. She said she's simply grateful and excited to see Clark back on the court, producing more of the basketball fans have come to expect this season.
This is going on, man. We got Michaela Timpson, Monique Billings breaking it down, being honest about the Caitlin Clark effect.
What stood out most is how directly Timpson connected the current wave of opportunity to one specific player. She made it clear that everything unfolding right now isn't a league-wide happening, it's tied to Clark specifically. That kind of directness from a second-year player is rare, especially on a topic plenty of veterans have avoided addressing head-on.
Yeah, you hear that? All this stuff that's going on, it's because of her. It's because of her. All of this stuff that's going on, it's not because of everybody.
Saying it out loud the way she did could put a target on her back. She confirmed something a lot of people already understood quietly, that Clark is the driving force behind this moment, the reason contracts are climbing, and the reason so many players are cashing in. While many are happy to see the money flowing, a lot of veterans have avoided crediting one player specifically. Timpson didn't shy away from it.
Heard it. You heard it. She got to play with not only with Kelsey Mitchell and Unrivaled, she played with the GOAT Caitlin Clark with Team USA, and there was synergy.
Timpson tied the current financial boom directly to Clark, crediting her for the surge in television contracts and packed arenas across the league. It's something plenty of insiders already knew, but hearing a current player say it plainly, while so many veterans have stayed quiet or downplayed it, carries weight.
Yeah, I mean, I love setting a good screen. I love getting my guards open.
I love setting a good screen. That's music to my ears because, you know, we dealt with people that wouldn't set real screens. Aaliyah Ball, you heard it, man. Monique Billings is ready to cook up with Caitlin Clark. Michaela Timpson had to state the obvious.
Monique Billings also addressed the media recently, breaking down her decision to sign with the Indiana Fever, and Clark's presence played a major role. She explained that feeling wanted and included in the team's plans made all the difference during her free agency process. That sense of being genuinely valued, she said, is what she felt the moment she spoke with the Indiana front office. When asked how she envisions her role alongside Aliyah Boston, whether starting beside her or coming off the bench, Billings said training camp will help sort that out. She's confident the two will mesh well together, but ultimately she'll defer to the coaching staff's decisions. Her focus, she said, is simply contributing wherever she's needed and making the most of playing with a talented group. Asked what she specifically wants to showcase during camp, Billings pointed to leadership. As one of the more experienced players in the group, she sees guiding others as a major part of what she brings, on top of her on-court production. She noted Sophie Cunningham has already stepped into that leadership role, and she wants to be another veteran voice the team can lean on. Billings also spoke about her early impressions of the team beyond basketball itself, specifically the chemistry and connection among teammates. She praised the locker room environment, noting how much emphasis the group places on protecting that culture. With so many different personalities on the roster, she said there's still a clear foundation of mutual respect, something she's genuinely happy to step into. Billings also discussed her prior experience playing alongside Kelsey Mitchell and Clark, both through past team settings, and her time with Team USA. She credited those experiences with helping her build real chemistry with both guards, something that ultimately factored heavily into her free agency decision. Having already produced strong results playing next to them made joining Indiana feel like a natural next step. That chemistry wasn't just a feeling, it showed up statistically. Billings ranked among the top recipients of assists from Clark during their time together with Team USA, showing just how well their styles complemented each other. The fit looked seamless even before she officially joined the Fever, and it's a big reason bringing her in felt like such a natural move. Billings also spoke about her enthusiasm for setting solid screens, something she says opens up scoring chances for the guards around her. She emphasized how much she values creating space for her teammates, expressing genuine excitement about playing next to guards capable of punishing defenses in pick-and-roll situations. When a screen is set well, she noted, the payoff for everyone involved becomes obvious: easy looks at the basket and open lanes to work with. Billings also touched on her early experience being coached by Steph, someone she previously worked with through USA Basketball. She described her as full of energy and passion, someone whose playing background clearly informs how she coaches. Billings said she feeds off that intensity and is looking forward to continuing to develop under her guidance heading into the season. Her nerve is the reason she belongs among icons. Even away from cameras, she challenges the system without flinching because she understands the game inside and out. But the real strength she brings is credibility. She isn't polished for the cameras or built for corporate approval, she's genuine and blunt, and that honesty earns respect. Her role in this developing project signals that this isn't entertainment, it's about actual change and substance. Groundwork she has quietly laid for years around leadership, labor advocacy, and player rights. Then there's Larry Bird, Indiana's hometown hero, a three-time champion, three-time MVP, and owner of some of the sharpest trash talk the league has ever witnessed. He isn't here to relive old glory, he's here because he believes in something larger than his own name. And when a man who stayed silent for years suddenly reappears, it demands attention. As an executive, he built competitive rosters, shaped franchises, handled drafts, coached and guided players, with his influence touching every Indiana basketball program, the Pacers included, along with the Celtics. Bird is essential to the sport, and the answer to why he's stepping out of the shadows now is straightforward. Clark is the ignition, and Bird knows how to turn a spark into a full blaze. His presence isn't symbolic, it's calculated, connecting old-school grit with modern-day skill as both builder and guide. Picture Bird mentoring Clark, teaching her how to build a roster, manage fame, and construct something that outlasts her playing days. Not ordinary mentorship, but a handoff, a passing of the torch. There's something fitting about all of this unfolding in Indiana, a place where basketball isn't just a game, it's practically sacred. Clark ignited the fever, Cunningham competed in Midwest high school tournaments, and Bird himself came up playing Indiana ball. This isn't chance, it's practically destiny. Across the state, fans are buzzing, news vans are camped outside practice facilities, and somewhere behind closed doors, a plan is being drawn up capable of changing everything. Sources say this goes well beyond boosting sponsorships or ratings. The architects behind it, Bird, Cunningham, and Clark, want to rebuild the entire professional basketball system from the ground up, with NBA and WNBA athletes training side by side and equal resources on both leagues. Word is that groundwork is already being laid. Training centers, media outlets, and development pipelines run jointly by legends from both the men's and women's game. Bird is reportedly pushing the NBA to back a full merger of resources. Cunningham is championing union protections and policy reform, and Clark is described as both a superstar and a change agent pushing back against the current system rather than praising it. Supporters are mobilizing rather than sitting back. Social media chatter has hit a fever pitch, and calls for transparency about what this secret Indiana meeting really means keep growing. Rumor suggests this private meeting could evolve into a televised announcement, and speculation is already spreading about other legends potentially joining the effort. This isn't just a basketball headline, it's a story about influence, about three individuals from three different eras of the sport reshaping its entire trajectory. Whatever the full details turn out to be, one thing is certain: this chapter of league history stands apart from the rest, and every move these three make from here will matter.